YouTube, welcome back to the channel. So it's been a while, and honestly I haven't posted for a while because I just started a new job. I'm a personal trainer and a sales consultant, so I've been super busy, but I'm trying to get back into everything. So just sit tight with me, stay with me and everything. I'm gonna get the best schedule I could possibly get with this channel. So, and I appreciate you guys watching. You guys have helped me out through these years. I've heard wonderful comments, like stories from you guys and everything, so I always appreciate you guys. But let's get started with this video. So this is going to be called You Got BDE, right? So I'm going to call it Big Dawg Energy, right? For censorship. You guys know what BDE is. Big, you know what energy. So this relates to men and women. But this type of energy is the energy of a leader, right? And a genuine, like, leader. Like, the only thing that you do is lift people up always. You always lift people up. It's not in you to put people down or anything. And you have a natural type of confidence to you, right? Because you've been through some things. Like, I don't know if I'm talking to, but y'all have been through some things to where it's developed that energy even stronger, because you had to fight, you know, you had to go through a lot of things, so you're able to understand and like emphasize with people. So BDE, these type of people are like naturally like kind, like they're not really worried about like little petty things. They're not judgmental. Usually these people, it stands out the most is they're never judgmental, right? Like they will not judge you. That's what makes a person have BDE. It's like GOAT energy pretty much, right? And not like petty, like jealous or weird energy like that. It's positive. So I like to speak about how like chosen ones have this, because I believe chosen one's life is just generally like harder, right? Or harder. Life is hard in general, but like, you know what I mean? Like a chosen one's life is like with a lot of battles. It's a battle like type of life where you're fighting a lot. You've had to fight. Like, you've gotten knocked down plenty of times. You always have to fight. You've always had to fight, right? And you've been through a lot of situations, but I believe a lot of you, God has given you like a heart of gold, right? So this heart of gold is never, despite whatever you felt, has never hardened, right? Your heart's never hardened or anything. You've been through like a lot of situations, and like you could have said it is what it is a billion times in your life, right? You could have had, you know, situations in your life that are just like obviously like unfair, because we know life isn't fair. Like fairness and stuff is like, life is more random, but you've been through a lot of situations where like it truly just like was just hard, right? Your life has been hard. But despite that, this is why you got BDE, because you're likely someone who probably doesn't, like, you don't complain. You're a natural born leader. Like a lot of you are natural born leaders. You've probably been the type of person to like influence people easily, to really help people, to lift people up, right? You don't like to see, you don't like to gossip or anything. The BDE people like don't really speak about other people. Like whenever they talk to people, like they're just like, talking to them normally. They treat everyone the same pretty much. They don't try to act any different way to anyone. They treat everyone the same, and they act the same towards everyone, right? These type of people are like natural leaders. So it gives them that swag, that confidence, that BDE, right? It's the same thing with a woman. A woman having big BDE energy, right, would be similar, right? Should be non-judgmental. She'd be more open. She'd be able to socialize with people without like animosity or anything like that. Like, these people are just like goats, right? It's a big energy. And whenever you have BDE, your energy is loud, right? So if you're a woman, you might have this like loud energy too. Like you might be just like naturally charismatic and everything, and naturally just people just like love you because like you're like likely non-judgmental, right? And for some reason I keep talking about judgments. I generally believe this type of energy shines the hardest because it's truly non-judgmental. So you don't have any of that hypocritical like judgment type vibe at all. So that's what makes people like you a lot, because like they'll come around you or something and they'll speak to you thinking you might act a certain way, but they find out that you're super chill about it, and like they're like, who is this person? I can talk about this to this person and they don't judge me. It's because like you're somebody who sees like past through these things, and you're like, why would I do that? Why would I be, you know, why would I judge this person? I don't even know him. Or why would I treat him this way? Like there's no point. Like you just like to lift people up. You naturally lift people up. Your energy like naturally lifts people up without you talking. Like whenever you come around, it raises the energy of like the room and stuff like that. It just raises, like people start to socialize. Like I've spoken about this before. People like to socialize. People like to come and talk to you. People like to specifically like go and talk to you. Strangers like to talk to you. Kids like to talk to you. Animals approach you. You just chill. You just gotta like that, right? You know, if you're a guy, you might have a lot of women come and talk to you. Women even approach you, right? Because you got the BDE. It's a confident energy. It's a more authentic, non-judgmental, confident energy, to where like they know, say you are a guy and you do get approached by a lot of women, they know that you're not a hater. They know that you don't have like ulterior motives. They know that like you're authentic and everything, so they can see that, right? So it like brings them towards you and everything. That's this type of energy. It's more of just like a boss type energy, but you don't have to ever like assert yourself unless it was truly needed. So BDE, like they never have to assert themselves because it's such a potent energy to where like it just chill, right? Like no one's gonna like bug you or try to like mess with you or whatever, because it is an intimidating energy. This type of energy is intimidating, right? Because like I said, they're calm, they're non-judgmental and everything, but they could tell because they're that way. Like it's intimidating. They're not scared to be bold, because this is how life has raised them. They have to be bold, right? They have to fight battles and everything, so it doesn't faze them whenever something happens. So they wouldn't hesitate to, if there was a problem or something, if someone was like talking ish or something, to confront them, right? To confront them. So they're naturally bold people, so this is what makes them intimidating, right? But people love this stuff. So, and let's talk about boldness. So boldness is something that I've always had, like, and what I mean by boldness is like this almost fearlessness in a way, and like it's just like courage, right? Boldness is like more like a courageous thing, to where you aren't really bothered by things. You face things head on, right? You maybe even have been so bold to where like you didn't really care like to bring up something that's like, you know, people consider like embarrassing or something, but like you have the confidence to bring it up or something like that. And like you might be someone who prefers like a confrontation. BDE, usually this energy is not passive aggressive ever. It's not aggressive either. It's chill and like straightforward. Everyone with BDE is just chill and straightforward, right? They'll speak to you like normal. They'll be positive. They'll listen to you and everything. They won't have like childish games with other people and stuff like that. They won't have like whatever it is, you know what I mean? This energy is just like authentic, right? And I've seen people with BDE, that's the vibe that they have. It's just, they're so likable, right? Because like, you know, when you go around them, they're not gonna be bothered that you're talking to them or anything. They're not gonna be judging you. They're not gonna be like Debbie Downers. You know, you could tell like these type of people, like, you know, say for example, they like to grow, so they like to lift weights, they like to do positive things, they're like successful. They could be like business owners or something like that. People could see this stuff, and like I've seen it the same way. Just like it causes like a magnetism, right? Because they're focused on the right thing. People with BDE are focused on the right thing. Like they care for their families and everything. Like you're a guy, you care for your family, you feed your family, you know, provide for your family, you stay close to family and everything. Like it's stuff like that. Like they just got it like that. They're manly and everything. And if it's a woman, same way. Like they care for their family. They're charismatic and everything. They're more bold. They're more straightforward and everything. They're more like they're successful and everything. They got their eyes on the right things, and people are attracted to this type of stuff. But like I'm not gonna get into the negatives of this, because like I've been trying to make sure like in my videos just to keep it as positive as possible. And this isn't like toxic positivity. I don't believe in that. I just like to bring a good vibe, you know, make people's days better, pretty much, right? That's what feels good in life. Like people with BDE seem to enjoy genuinely making people feel good, like genuinely. That's why I say they like to lift people up. So they might compliment people or something. They might be like, oh, you got some nice shoes on, and like they mean it, they mean the compliment. They generally just enjoy it, to see people being lifted up. So if you have BDE, you might be like allergic to like Debbie Downers, people who are negative, people who are haters and stuff like that. You're just like, I prefer not to be around that. Like it's like, you just don't, it's just not in you to do this type of stuff. This is why those people would be the people who hate you, but that's their problem. It's not yours. We don't want to have our focus on the negative, right? We want to always keep our eyes forward on things that are important, because the negative for some reason is loud, but it's not deep at all. There's so many positives out in the world and everything. The negative is just loud because I guess maybe, I don't know, our brain, whenever something negative happens, it hyper focuses on it for survival or something. But there's so much positive, so this is why we always have to try to like not let the negative drag us down, right? Because it kind of blinds us from the blessings that we do have, the other million positive things that your life has and everything like that. So, and people with BD just have like, they have like the vibe or something. Say for example, man of like a seasoned veteran or something, or like a like they've been through it, but it doesn't look like they've been like beaten, right? They look like a walking W, literally. It's like a walking W. That's how these people look. It's like you could tell like they conquered something, they got overcame something, they got a business, maybe they got something big, right? Their energy's just big. Like they don't even have to be big in general, right? Or like they could also be jacked or something like that. People with BDE, they're always like about growth. It's a growth mindset. It's people who are constantly like just like growing, and since they're always growing, whenever they speak to other people, they lift them up, because that's just like in their nature to do, because they grow other people, right? You might, if you're watching this video, it might be the same way. Like whenever you're speaking to a friend or something, you're always like growth minded, like what to improve on or something like that, or like how to have like, you know, success in whatever it is, or like working out, or like something positive, like improvement in life, caring for family, and like just whatever that is. It's like a really high quality type of person, right? It's a high quality person, and they have that natural confidence, but their confidence was not something that they were necessarily born with, right? Their confidence came from their experience, right? Their experience. They've experienced life, they've experienced the struggles and everything. They've seen a lot, right? People with this energy have seen a lot. They've seen a lot, they've overcame and everything. Their heart stayed just as warm as it always was and everything, and they never let themselves fall down into being petty, being a hater, being envious all the time, being like that. Like these emotions pop up, but these type of people, it never sticks with them too long, right? You like overcome it in a way. BDE, like you overcome it, right? And I know I keep saying BDE because like it is a cool energy, because it's like big dog energy. That's what I want to call it, right? I don't want to call it the other one, but even though it's funny, but big dog energy, like you're just the big dog, right? You'll notice this too, because you'll see in people's reactions to where like people treat you like that, or you could get called, say you're a guy, people have called you big dog, or like boss man or something, or like something like that. Like they gave you a name of someone big, right? You could have heard something like that. And yeah, like I said, like you're a natural born leader. People with this are natural born leaders, and we know that leaders are people who have gone through life in straight, like they've gone head first in life, right? They haven't just like thought about it or like known about it, but they learned by experience and went head first, right? This is like the boldness about it. That's where like this confidence comes from. This like more like a self-assurance and everything. This is what makes them so attractive to other people, because they're like, who is this person, right? It's just a natural confidence that they've built through their whole life, right? You're just a goat. BDE, goat. These type of people never give up. They don't give up on life, right? They focus on they focus on overcoming. Like things could happen in life, they're always moving forward. And I believe a lot of you, God has given us like a unrelenting spirit, right? Like there's like we could never give up, right? Because we know that God is with us. So like we're never throwing in the towel and saying I give up, right? There's too many important things in your life to give up, right? You got a success story, you got a business to build or whatever, you got a family to feed, you got too many things. Like there's no giving up, right? That ain't no option. Like you got your own self not to give up on. There's no giving up on yourself, no giving up on anything, right? And I generally believe as well, God will not allow it too, because of his love. He's like, you're not giving up, right? Like I'm not gonna let you give up. Like you're gonna overcome. So these people are like warriors, right? And a warrior, whenever they're not fighting, has a really calm demeanor, really calm and safe demeanor. Like these people feel safe, right? You could have had people speak to you and like tell you like they feel safe around you or something like that, or like you've just noticed that because people talk to you, they assume that you're safe and everything like that. People could see it, right? They could see it because like they could see that your strength like inside, but like it's like what's that called? Like that's what they see. That's why they feel safe, because they could tell that like you may be chill and everything like that, but they could tell that you're a strong person. You wouldn't hesitate to like do something if it's important enough to do something that's like courageous, you know, whatever it is, right? Something courageous. So but yeah, just know that if you resonate with this video, it's for you, right? You got BDE, you just got it like that. You got that energy, you're positive, right? You bring good vibes to the table. Like you shine a light, right? You bring good things. People like you a lot. People love you and everything. So that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Like if you want to like, and comment anything below. God bless you guys, and see you in the next video.